Welcome to the 11th day of workshop on Python. The topic I am going to discuss today is dictionaries in Python. First of all, what is the definition of dictionary? This one is the collection that stores values along with the keys. The sequence of keys and values in pairs are separated by commas, and pairs are also known as entries or items. You can say these values as entries or items. And all the entries are enclosed in curly brackets. Now, only curly brackets are allowed. You can't write round bracket and square bracket. A colon is there to separate keys and values. For the separation of values, you have to apply colon. Items are also called associative arrays, as the associative key with its value. Now, the contents I would like to develop in the first program: declaration of a dictionary, after that entry of elements, then editing of the elements. This one is the first content. Let A is the dictionary, or you can say D1 is the first dictionary. You can write curly brackets here, then print D1. You can also print the type of D1. Now execute the program. You can see here only the curly brackets, because empty dictionary is there, then class is dictionary. If I am declaring here round bracket, you can see tuple here. If I am declaring square bracket here, you can see list here. It means if I enter the data in curly brackets, then it's a dictionary. One more thing is there. If I am writing set like this, this one is set, and data in set is also written in curly brackets, but these are not the paired values. In set, only the single item is there, or single items are there, not the paired items are there. In case of a dictionary, paired items are there. Let us check that content. Okay. Suppose I have to develop the dictionary with multiple items. Suppose D2 is the second dictionary with some items. For first item, this one is key, and second is value. Suppose this one is the value. This one is key and this one is value. One is key and honey is value. And what about second, separated by comma? Suppose number 2 is there, and second is, suppose I am writing Inder. These are two values. Now display D2. Then execute the program. You can see here the second dictionary, 1 honey, 2 Inder. And after that, you can display the type of D2, type D2. It's also a dictionary. You can see here the class of second group, that is D2. This one is empty dictionary, or you can say declaration of dictionary. And second one is the dictionary with two items. You can enter multiple items also. It's a dictionary with two items. And third one is editing of elements. Editing of elements. Suppose we have to edit the elements. Then what to do? Inside second dictionary, suppose in place of second, or suppose I have to add new element. One more content is there. Suppose addition of new element. Add new element in D2. Okay. Suppose this one is required. For that, D2 is equal to, or you can write in square bracket 3 is equal to, then suppose I am writing new item like this. After that, I am printing the value of D2. Now execute the program. Okay. Now check the output here. Number 1 honey, number 2 Inder, and number 3 new item. Suppose I have to delete this item. Then what to do? I can simply delete this one by writing del, or suppose I have to change this item. First of all, edit this item. Editing of items. Then write simply D2, third element. In place of third, suppose I am going to change the value. Suppose I am writing here Gulzar. Okay. Now print D2. Now execute the program. Yes, you can edit the item by simply writing that value which one is required in place of indexed content. D3 Gulzar. Suppose I am writing D5 here. Okay. Suppose I am writing D5 and here D3 is there. Okay. Now execute the program. You can see 4 items here. You can add basically new item. It's not editing of the item. If I am writing D3, this one is editing of the item. Look at this one. This one is the editing of items. If both the items are different, it means both time you are adding a new item. This one is the first content I would like to discuss. I repeat again, first one is declaration and second one is entry of elements, then editing of elements and adding of new element. Now the second content, how to retrieve element using key and how to deletion or how to delete of pair using key or comparing to dictionaries. Suppose this content is there. Okay. Suppose D1 is the first dictionary. Let the elements are 1 in double quotes. Let first element is alpha and second one, suppose second element is beta and third element is gamma. Suppose these are the 3 elements of the first dictionary. And similarly, you can design some other dictionary. Let us say D2 is the second dictionary. Suppose I am writing here A1. Okay. A1 is equal to apple and suppose second one is B1 and this one is bat, and similarly C1 and this one is equal to cat. Okay, three items are there inside second dictionary. Let's display this content. Print first dictionary, that is D1 is equal to, let's write D1 here, then print second dictionary D2, let's write D2 here, then execute. You can display two dictionaries. First one comprise of alpha, beta and gamma. Second one apple, bat and cat. These are the two dictionaries. Okay. Suppose I am writing D1 or I am writing print D1 inside square bracket. Suppose I am writing 1. Now execute the program. You can display only the first element of first dictionary with key 1 alpha is there. If I am writing 2 here, then execute the program. You can display beta here. If I am writing 4, then execute the program. Key error is there. It means key value 4 is not there. If I am writing D2 and here I am writing A2 or A1, then execute the program. You can display apple here. This one is the first element of dictionary D2, or you can write here element with key A1 from D2. Then execute it. You can display the content as it is. Element with key A1 from D2. If I am copying this content, you can display some other value from D1 also. This one is how to retrieve the element using key. Suppose I am writing 1 here and D1 here. Here I have to change into D1 and in double quotes I have to write 1 here. Now execute the program. Element with key 1 from D1 is equal to alpha. Now this one is the topic, how to retrieve elements using key. This one is the content, first content, and second one is how to delete the value. Suppose I have to delete some value, then what to do? Suppose I am writing del, then D2 in square bracket in double quotes. Suppose I am writing C1 or B1. Suppose I am writing B1. Okay. Now print second dictionary D2 after the deletion. Okay. Execute the program now. Look at this one. The second key element or second key group is not there. B1, bat, this one is not there inside this execution. Inside the last execution, this content is missing. Suppose I have to compare the dictionaries because D1 and D2 both are not equal. Let's compare this one. can write here the title, compare the dictionaries. Okay, this one is the title, deletion of a pair from dictionary by the use of key. This one is the content. Now comparison of two dictionaries. Print. Suppose I am writing A double equal to, or D1 double equal to D2. This one is comparison. Comparison operator. Simple comparison operator is there. Answer is equal to false. Okay. One thing you can apply here. Suppose I am taking all these values D1 and pasting here that this value is equal to D3. I am changing just the position of elements. Elements are as it is. Suppose I am changing the position. Control X. Okay. Control V. I am changing the position here. Key element, but pairs are same. 2 beta, 3 gamma and 1 alpha. All the pairs are same. If I am changing the position, then what will happen? Now compare D1 and D3. Okay. Now execute the program. Look at the output here. You will see the answer is equal to true. Now what is the meaning of this? It means by the change in position, the dictionary content will remain as it is. There is no change in comparison of values. It means it only target the key and its value. Means pair is important. Suppose I am missing some pair. Suppose I am deleting this value. Only two values are there. Now compare the items. The answer is equal to false. When it will compare only two values are there and third value is not there. It means the answer is equal to false. This one is the third content. I am going to repeat again. First one is how to retrieve element using key. Second one is how to delete a pair using key. And third one is how to compare two dictionaries. How can we compare both the dictionaries? Means first dictionary, second dictionary, third dictionary, whatever the number of dictionaries are there. If the dictionaries are same, either their positional value is different, then they are, the answer is equal to true, means all the dictionaries are equal. Contents should be same. It doesn't matter whatever the position having the content is. Now the third target point is of the dictionary is display keys only. Suppose I have to display only the key elements, then display values only, display sequence of tuples and delete all the elements from the dictionary. Then what to do? Suppose this one is the next target point. Okay. Let's copy the dictionary so that we can proceed. This one is the dictionary. Suppose I have to print only the key values, then what to do? Print D1 dot keys. Just write D1 dot keys. You can print only the dictionary keys 1, 2 and 3. If I am writing D1 dot values, then I can print only the values. These are the values alpha, beta and gamma. It means I can simply display all the contents. Then print. Suppose I am writing D1 dot items. What is the meaning of this? It means I can display the dictionary item in the form of tuple. This one is the content in the form of tuple. First tuple, second and third. Tuple in the form of list, then again in round bracket. This one is the third content. And fourth content is, suppose I have to delete all the elements, then simply I have to write d1 dot, okay, d1 dot clear, okay, yes, d1 dot clear, then print d1. Now execute. You can see empty dictionary here. This one is the empty dictionary. It means all the contents can be deleted. I am going to repeat again. If I am writing the dictionary name dot keys, I can display only the key values. Then I can only display values. Then items, item means combination of keys and values. If I am writing d1 dot clear, it means I can delete all the items from the dictionary. Now the next content, how to print the value using key. Display all items using for loop and remove items using pop. Now what to do for that? Again, suppose I am copying this content. You can design the dictionaries according to your choice. It's just an example. It is a dictionary. You can write the content. Suppose I am writing d1 in square bracket, in double quotes. Suppose I am writing 1, you already know about this content, I can display only alpha. But one more method is there. Here I am going to explain one additional method how to print the value using key. That content is get method. d1 dot get, and inside round bracket, suppose I am writing 1 here, then I can display the value. This one is the value. This one is basically another method of displaying the value, nothing else. If you are writing like this one is also okay. If you are writing like this d1 in square bracket in double quotes, suppose I am writing only the key, I can display the value. This one is the value. Okay. This one is one content, and second one is display all item using for loop. Suppose I have to apply for loop to display all the items of the dictionary. Then what to do? For I in d1, that is dictionary, print, then I equal to, because the values are in string, or I have to convert the values into string. Then d1 in square bracket, I is required. Now execute the program. Look at the value 1, 2, 3. Suppose I am changing these values. Suppose I am writing 7 here. Okay. Then display the content. You can, okay, d1. This one is not there. Yes. 7 and 7. Now execute the content. You can display the content. Why I am writing 7 here? Basically, some of the students may think that I start from 1, 2, and 3. It's not like that. Suppose I am writing 21 here and 37 here. I can display the contents accordingly. No issues. I can display the content. Suppose I am writing 17 here. I'm writing 17 here and 17 here. I can display the content accordingly. 17, 21, and 37, alpha, beta, and gamma, all the values are there. You can display accordingly. For I in d1, basically what is the meaning of I? I stands for all the values. First value, second value, and third value. This one is by default content, means first value is 17 and alpha. What about second value? 21 and beta. What about third value? It is 37 and gamma. It's not like that it's reading 1, 2, and 3. That's why I am changing the value and displaying the content in front of you. And after that, remove item using pop. Now, what is the meaning of pop? I think if you know about the content of lists, pop is also there. Pop means deletion of the element basically. And, suppose I am writing d1 dot pop, and inside bracket in double quotes, suppose I am writing 21, then print d1. Okay, execute it. You can delete this pair. Yes, 21 and beta, you can delete this pair. If I am writing d1 dot pop 21, it means I can delete accordingly. All the contents depends upon key. All the contents. You can change the value, but you can delete only with the help of keys. This one is the priority of dictionary. Now, the next content I would like to discuss, that is nested dictionary, or you can say dictionary within dictionary. Let's try to design this one. Okay, nested dictionary. Let this one is ND. Let's try to design this one in double quotes. Suppose first name is honey, and inside this, suppose I am writing the detail of honey. Okay, class. The class is in double quotes. This one is 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2. Okay, 10 plus 2, and let the roll number is roll number, then colon, the roll number is 707. Okay, this one is the first content, and after that, let the second person is Amit. Okay, the further detail of Amit is inside curly brackets in double quotes. Class is 7th. Okay, and roll number is, that roll number is 456. This one is the roll number. Similarly, suppose third one is, that the name is Nonu, and class is in double quotes, class is 9th. And what about roll number? You can write roll number. Roll number is equal to 786. Suppose these are the contents of the dictionary, then print ND. This one is nested dictionary, means dictionary inside a dictionary. You can display the content. These are the three contents. Okay. First dictionary, first content, and second content, and third content. All the contents means dictionary inside dictionary. Main contents are honey, Amit. Suppose I am writing ND, and inside square bracket, suppose I am writing honey here. Okay, it means I can display the contents of honey only. Yes, look at this one. You can display the content of honey only, that is class 10 plus 2, and roll number is 707. Uh, Next one is, suppose I have to display, okay, only a roll number of Nonu. Then what to do? I have to write here first of all name, then in next square bracket I have to write roll number. It means I can display roll number of Nonu. This one is 786. Hope you understand the content of nested dictionary. Dictionary inside dictionary, and whatever the data required by me, I can display that content, nothing else. Suppose I have to display the class of Amit, then what to do? Then what to do? ND, and inside square bracket, suppose I am writing Amit, and inside second bracket, suppose I am writing class. Then execute the program. You can display the class of Amit. First one is the data with honey, all the contents of honey, and second one is the roll number of Nonu, and third one is the class of Amit. It means you can display the data accordingly. This one is the case of a nested dictionary. I am going to repeat the contents of dictionary. First one is declaration of empty dictionary, and second one is how to add a new element inside a dictionary, and then editing of items. You can edit the items using keys, and the next one is how to retrieve the element using keys, and then deletion of pair using keys, then the comparison of two dictionaries. After that, display keys only, then display values only, then display the total items inside tuple. Basically, this one is the declaration or designing inside tuple. Then how to delete all the elements from the dictionary. After that, how to print the values using key, display all items using for loop, and how to remove items using pop. And after that, the last content is that is nested dictionary, that is dictionary inside dictionary. Hope you are enjoying the content, and in the next video I will discuss about file handling in Python. Thanks for watching.